Anyway, who wants to give me the recap? Oh, also welcome to episode 12.
I'll do the recap.
All right.
Yes, so last time on Bound and Broken, we found those people we were supposed to investigate. They were landing on the shores. More specifically, 2 warriors fighting a gigantic beast. Before any of my companions could try their luck on helping them out, they defeated it on their own. After we approached them to speak to them, no one understood them. A tongue none of us could speak or understand. Yet I felt that they were constantly making fun of us. After they brought us to more of their people on the shore, where they had all their ships, we met the chieftain of this warband, Broka. On first sight, clearly all very capable warriors. Men and women, all alike. I recalled that those are definitely raiders I have heard of before, that show up in different continents to get women, gold, and are born for battle. So, to try and avoid them raiding the druids that were already struggling, and get them to be more of a beneficial side for us, pointed them at the Pale City, for surely there would be more fights there, gold and women. After some not very helpful comments from the rest of the party to help my endeavor, they did convince them to go there next. And they invited us in a very threatening manner to join them for the night on their feast on the ship, where my party members decided to participate in more personal affairs of theirs. So after people had a very unsuccessful night, we left in the morning. And the chieftain did not call us allies, but also not enemies, and at least gave us the benefit of, if we should meet again, he at least wouldn't attack us. Which is a positive, so I counted it as a win. After that, we returned to the City of Glass, and found on the way there ruins with a well that was giving off some type of smoke, like censored smoke. But since we couldn't find any of the bounties that we're looking for here, we decided that whatever is sealed here should stay sealed longer, and is not really our concern. And now we're back at the city, and everyone is preparing to hunt the bounty that we collected, or that we are going to collect in this session.
All right, have your inspiration.
No.
What's the German word for inspiration?
Inspiration.
Oh.
It sounded more French than German.
Yeah, that was way more
Thank
French.
you.
Did that cause physical damage for you to sound like a French lady for a second?
It did give some pain. How dare you compare me to the French?
I remember I watched a Sea of Thieves video, and it was showing like people from like France and Germany and England meeting each other on the seas, and like the complete breakdown of conversation and just like instantaneous hatred they had for each other. It was so funny. Someone in the comments said, they're just historically being accurate in their roleplay. But the best comment was, as a German, I take it as a personal offense when anyone else attacks the French. It's so funny, dude. Sorry. I was just thinking about that. Anyway, enough of that shit. Jarzu, come here.
Fuck.
What do you want?
Come here, you Finnish fuck. We have to go over the stuff that you missed.
Oh. Right.
Alright. To be clear, I need to give you a reading and do your Isola stuff.
Ah, yes. Mm-hmm.
Hold on, me. That's correct, right? I have to give you the clown reading, the fate reading, and then I have to do... Yeah, I think that's what I'm missing. Am I missing anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's just those two. From when he went off and smoked alone for his content accurate time.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Alright, let me get all that open then. Boom, boom. I love this fucking song. Wow, 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 wow. All right. First, let's see what your past holds. Wait, I did this wrong. It's this way. You know, I really should just buy one of these decks so I could do it in real life. That would be really cool.
Hell yeah.
It's a new service Arcadum is providing. Future reading.
Yeah. You want to know what your character's future is? Get a free reading today.
Free? What?
A free
good
service?
business.
Wow. Yeah, for a subscription fee.
What?
There we go.
Is it part of the Patreon Battle Pass?
No, yeah, it's the best. God damn it. Yeah, it's first day DLC.
The living world battle pass.
God, please. Don't, man. Enough people hate me already. Jesus Christ.
It gives you enough currency in 3 battle passes to buy 1 equipment.
Oh my God.
For
That was the
your
ancient
one.
wood we got.
Yeah, you guys
we got
want
one stock.
Yeah, you guys want some character skins? And I just have like artists make new stuff for you. Like, you guys want some character
mythic skins, dude.
Oh,
You
so
get-
that's why Thorn got her blind fighter skin. I see. She
Oh
just
my
redeemed the premium battle pass instead.
Oh
you
my
buy
God.
the premium battle
Oh,
pass,
yeah,
you get
yeah.
free artwork from Nara or Waymaker
Oh my
at
God.
the end of your season.
And
Jesus.
if you hit level 50, you get to play as Ariana Grande.
All right. The card that reveals your past denotes that of the betrayal. A neutral card, a neutral evil card of charisma that represents the selfishness and envy of the people in your past.
Mm-hmm.
Your present. Oh, wrong way. I gotta do this one first. The card representing your present is the Forge. It represents strength through diversity, strength through many sources, all united against a singular trial. A single task to be overcome. And now, your future. In your future, the card revealed is the Avalanche. It represents disaster, an unthinking panic, and a destruction that will overrun all. Something terrible awaits you in your future. A disaster that will not only affect you, but those around you as well. And your fate is sealed by this reading, as the tapestry and its strands coil around you into a knot. That is what you witness at the strange circus.
Mm-hmm.
Next, we have a contact. Let's see here. For the sake of making this more clean, there are couriers in the City of Glass, and you could have sent some out And then when you traveled down to the south to investigate, upon your return, you would have gotten your response. Make sense?
Yeah, that does make sense.
Because, messages take time to travel.
They do. They tend to do that.
Alright, do you want me to do this in front of the other players?
Doesn't really make a difference to me.
As you wish. In that case, as you return to the City of Glass, in one of the small hovels of the rooms that you're staying in, actually, where do you guys choose to stay during your time?
Double checking notes for tavern name.
Oh.
The meat bucket?
Not the meat.
Y'all want to stay at the meat bucket?
No, it was the cloud surf. It was the cloud surf.
Oh,
With
yeah.
Merrick.
Okay, you want cloud surf? Okay.
The skinwalker rooms, so I assume we'd stick to that.
Have you ever been to the Cloud District? Oh, who am I kidding? Of course you haven't.
Of course you have it.
Oh my god.
Whenever we returned while he was learning his spell, I was going to see if there was anyone that could train me in a skill.
Are you retraining a skill?
Yeah, I was going to swap something out.
Yeah, you can do that. That's easy. This is a major city, so.
Okay.
Okay. As you return to the Cloud Surf, you will see that there is a letter waiting for you. Do you read it?
Well, yes.
Okay. Hold on, I'm getting it ready.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go. The letter begins. Dear Agent 11, this letter is to inform you that there have been many undulations. Enemies, within and without, have slowly made their way across Corvanus. It is in the interest of the High Duke that the Weeping Blades are set about their most inactive duty. No longer shall we have dormancy. The plans in which you have been originally assigned have changed. We have reason to believe that you have found your way to the far west. This is fortuitous, for there is someone of particular interest to us there. Your mission is quite simple. You must perform reconnaissance on this individual, and, depending upon the information that you gather, see that they are incarcerated. Preferably not by the local authorities, but if you must, we understand. It is important that they are captured, and then placed at the following location so that our agents can retrieve them. It should be noted that this individual is quite dangerous, and indeed, we suspect that they have connections with our southern rivals. It is important that you do this particular mission without revealing yourself or our involvement. You are also requested to burn this information once you have memorized it. and at the end there is the symbol of the Weeping Blades. There is also a dossier attached detailing your target. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy! All right. The dossier that you see, the dossier provided depicts this of a nobleman from Mornhow. Specifically, it is believed that this nobleman was involved in the continued pretender to the throne, more specifically, the king that was slain, and that for many years was a puppet of an unknown cult. The dossier continues to explain that this particular noble played a very straightforward hand in allowing this cult to gain access to the king and invariably rule the city of Mornhow for 2 years unbeknownst. You are instructed that you are to find this individual, figure out what they've been up to, and then see that they are captured. And that is the man's name, Raymond Talise. Reportedly, he is a human noble from Mornhow.
Really? Noted.
And the place that they need you to deliver, this particular captured individual, is a place that is shown on your map just outside of the City of Glass.
Alrighty.
All right. What would you like to do next?
Well, getting that information memorized, he would obviously burn the leather.
I did not understand what he just said. I'm sorry. Could you say that
After
again?
it was memorized, he would burn the letter.
Okay, okay.
After the information was memorized, he would burn the leather.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. All right. So you memorize the information, you burn the letter, and you now have your mission. What would you like to do next?
I mean, we currently doing downtime in the city, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he would spend his downtime looking into this.
Okay. Make me some persuasion checks and see if you can find out where this individual is hiding in the city.
Yes, my glorious +0.
As you start to make your way through the city, learning a little bit more about its denizens and the elves therein, you're able to tell that there are a couple of things that it has in common with the normal cities that you have been to. Most notably, there are cities that have separation of different caste systems, and while the druids are a little less stringent on that, there are those from older families that have bigger houses. These nobles, however, are an intermixing of elf, half-elf, and there are a few humans, And there is also one dwarf in the City of Glass. This dwarf, particularly, does not run an inn or a smithy, but ironically, actually runs the art gallery in the City of Glass, which is something that you discover to be quite strange. But as you're looking for a human, and one that is not a native, or one that has born here, rather, you think that your quarry is to be found in the Noble District, specifically on the eastern side, as this seems to be where all the newer houses have been built. It would make sense that he has found his way there, using the money that he has, and influence that he possesses, to keep up the lifestyle he is most likely used to, but at the same time, he would not have access to the older houses as he is neither elf nor a part of their families.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Adds up.
Since the party's going to be here for several days, we can go over this if you'd like.
Alright. That information in hand. I think the general plan in his mind is to, in Caspian's mind, is to kinda going to be walking around that the Noble District and the eastern part of it specifically. Kinda looking around, but at the same time trying to just not raise any attentions.
Okay. What manner would you like to do this? Are you going in disguise? Are you just trying to blend in with the crowd? And what method of searching are you going to be using? Just looking around, asking around, going into shops and trying to... You see what I mean? Like, what's your methodology here?
Well, that is... Good question. He will kind of try to blend in with the crowd where he can, and well, he'll first try to listen a bit to hear if there's any talk about people moving in, anybody of particular repute or anything like that, and that would be his first approach.
Okay. In that case, make me a perception check. Alright, with that perception check, you're able to find that the humans tend to be favoring a few shops different from the elves, ones that contain food, products from further to the east, most likely to the north as well. You also find that one of the shops seems to contain quite a bit of Mournhowl memorabilia.
Did he cut out?
Yeah.
Mournhowl memorabilia.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, definitely a place of interest then.
So on the next day, what would you like to do?
Well, I guess since does raise a few questions, he would take a closer look at that shop, maybe the district in specific, maybe even give it a visit to see if there is of anything of particular interest, any talk floating about.
Okay. Make me an insight check. While you kind of hang around the store and talk to a few individuals, a couple of things you uncover. First, this store is more of a distraction for the person running it, more so than a need of actual income. It seems to be more so an excuse to show off the elf's personal collection of artifacts from other races. So you don't actually see a lot of business happening, a lot of exchanging of money and hands and coins and things like that. You also notice that many of the elves that come here seem to be fans of human culture and dwarven culture and the other cultures of the other regions of Corvinus, and they spend a lot of time talking about historical inaccuracies in some of the objects and what they believe happened, and other nerd shit of that particular kind and brand. But as you stand around being kind of a part of this conversation, interposing yourself, weaving in and out, eventually you find that there is one particular person that seems to be more knowledgeable than everyone else. And that is a human man, about middle-aged, with thick brown hair that stands in the center of a couple of these elves, talking about the great city of Mornhell. The way that he speaks about it, there is definitely a sense of pride and a sense of confidence that depicts to you that either this man is a very skilled charlatan or he is actually from Mornhell. The dossier did not give you any specifics as to the man's hair color or other physical features, only that he is male, human, and from Mornhell. So this could be your target, or it could be a coincidence. You're not quite sure. You'll have to spend some more time studying the target. Now this point is critical. You don't want to reveal yourself, but you want to find out more about them. So how would you like to go about that?
Well, that's indeed the question. Obviously has to keep my eye on him at least to figure out more about him. If I see him in a similar place as before, like conversing about this kind of stuff in the shop, I would kind of do the same thing where I join the conversation briefly, kind of listen about and but pay more particular attention to him specifically. If he's not seen here again, or if he's not frequently there, then I guess I would specifically look for him, but keep my distance, just to keep an eye on him. Am I disconnected? Am I here?
Is he gone?
Is he gone?
Thank you all for coming to stream, guys. We appreciate you.
Hope you enjoyed this. Have you enjoyed the session of Bond
I
and
guess
Broken?
we'll figure it out next time.
The DM is computing. Please wait.
Oh shit, was I fucking muted that whole time? Oh my god.
Oh no.
Alright, what was the last thing you heard me say?
Nothing after what I said.
Fuck. God damn it. Sorry. And it's at this point that... So Your suspected target is standing in a group of elves and is currently conversing about the political system, or excuse me, about the different systems of governance of Mournhowl. It is currently, he is discussing about the spiritual system of Mournhowl and how it relates in contrast to the system of belief of the Mytharian Church. The elves are very interested in that, as the Mournhowlians are able to maintain a strictly different spiritual system and yet some semblance of peace between the two cities. How would you like to interject yourself into the conversation, as this is a critical moment? Oh my god, you heard me that time, right?
I
Yes.
did.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
Oh
I'm
my God.
thinking.
Oh my god.
I'm sweating. I'm thinking. Give me a sec. Kinda picking up on the conversation there, where he would kinda join in, but he would kinda ask about maybe something otherwise, that he heard some rumors. I had some rumors about the past of the city and their such past beliefs, but kinda keep the information like half accurate, half inaccurate. So if indeed this is someone knowledgeable, and if this is someone related to that belief system heavily, they would feel inclined to correct him, so he would interject in that sort of way.
While you're in the middle of kind of trying to make your way through your statement, the man will respond, No, that's not accurate at all. Mournhowl is a completely different place than that. No, the ancestral belief of my people is quite straightforward. It is believed that in the weapon or item, it's not always a weapon, but it is more often than not a weapon, as we are a warrior society, it is placed that the spiritual resignation of your ancestors are perpetuated through the weapon specifically. And thus, through that item, it is believed that the family lineage is passed on from the current generation to the next, and that the wisdom of the past generation is collected and useful in the future. Mournhowl is superior to many of the other belief structures because we value our ancestors as more than words in a book or a faint memory of an elder. They are a living, breathing part of our world, and we use their presence willingly. It is also said that in the great sagas, those that are truly exemplified rise themselves up and place their names within the sagas themselves to be remembered not only by their families, but by all others. That is why it is superior, and that is the correct information about our spiritual beliefs. It has nothing to do with the rubbing of oils or prayer. Prayer in and of itself is only a conduit in which we will show our respect. We do not actually believe it to be literal like the Mytharians do. Preposterous, truly. The dead are dead and should remain dead and not be disturbed. Our deeds, however, do echo into their past. Alright. With your insight check, as the man goes on and on and on. Oh, make me an insight check real quick, sorry.
Yeah, let me just give you one of those. Under one of these. Well, that is... worse.
With that insight check, you start to kind of watch him a little bit. You notice that he's very, very proud of himself, and you also notice that he has a short sword on his belt. Now, the short sword looks to be quite ceremonial. It's covered with a lot of golden and embroidery and quite fancy for a weapon that is meant to be used in the open field. What would you like to do next?
That is... It's definitely something someone like him would love to talk about, most certainly. He would kinda... At a slight break in his spiel about the belief system, he would kinda inject. I must say, this must be one of those ancestral weapons then. It is quite magnificent. Is this one of your families?
The man will look down and he will nod. Indeed it is. He'll then kind of unfurl the wrappings and kind of show it off. The elves watching will be like, ooh. And then he will seem quite proud of himself and he'll say, this weapon has been passed down in my family for many, many generations. And you'll notice that his hand is holding it in a very specific place, never moving from it. But the man in his excitement seems to not be able to help himself and even pulls the blade up slightly. Make me a perception check. Would anyone like to spend their inspiration on that?
Yes, I have an inspiration from like session 6. Let me just shoot that fucking jersey. There you go, gun.
Oh, that is hilarious. Let me.
Defend your eye.
It's so much better. Let me fucking remove this.
There's
I
a bug
forgot I
in
can
my
do
eye.
that if I'm not there. God damn it.
All right, with a 17, Caspian, as you take a closer look, as the man reveals the blade, he does so quickly and sheaths it, but not fast enough, as you're able to make out a few letters kind of carved into the blade. And those letters are T-O-L.
But of course.
The man puts away the weapon, but the elves all kind of clap. And it seems that everyone's very excited. And then they start asking him more questions about what happens if, for example, someone dies on the battlefield and the weapon is not recovered. Are all of the ancestors of that particular line lost? And he goes to explain that there is a process believed to transfer it to a new weapon that becomes the new family's weapon, the new family's item. And he goes on and on and on, explaining some of the more nuanced parts of the Mornhallian culture. But with that information, unless he happens to be a human of the right age from Mornhall with a ancestral weapon with the same first 3 letters of a last name of a noble family, unless that's a incredible coincidence, you think that you found your target.
Yeah, I would find that highly unlikely. Yes, indeed. This is the guy. Certainly.
Kill him.
Kill him.
What do you do next?
This was the 4th day?
What's the what?
Was this the 4th day of
Fourth
the
day.
downtime?
Yeah.
I'm just seeing what kind of time I have to make the moves I need to make.
I think you have one more day until everybody's finished with their downtime.
I think we finished up with Earthbind. There's some other stuff I wanted to ask.
Well, there's Radio was retraining, so.
That's what it was. Yeah. Okay.
And you saw what I retrained, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Intimidation.
Yeah, intimidation goes into nature.
Okay.
Well,
Nerd.
in that case, I would have to on the 5th day, I guess that would be the what is the next one? So I would have to keep my eye on him, kind of try to see where he goes. See if there's any opportune time to if there's any opportune time to
Capture him?
capture him, yeah.
Okay. Make me a stealth check and a perception check.
Still. Let's see, I need to go through this. Bloody shit, excuse me. Oh my god, I mean, why is it see-through? I can't see. Yes, I wouldn't be going around in that sense, it gives me disadvantage. Smile. Oh, that's wrong skill.
Okay.
Stealth and perception.
Perception next, yep.
Hey, that's pretty good.
You are able to follow the man, mostly unseen, using the backdrop of the city to kind of cover your movements. And then eventually, you see the man walks down the lane towards a... Excuse me. Towards one of the newly constructed homes, a smaller one, compared to the nobles around him. You see that the man walks inside of this house, and he is attended by a singular manservant. You believe that you have found your target's home. You see that there is no house guard, and there's only one servant that you've seen so far.
So far, so good.
What would you like to do?
So the building is, there's a larger building.
It's
Is it surrounded by...
It's a smaller home than the rest.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2 stories, possibly 6 or 7 rooms.
Mm-hmm.
You're not actually sure what the inside of it looks like, but it seems to be undefended. It has no walls, it has no guards, and you've only seen one servant so far.
Right. It's surrounded by the other buildings, like they are
It is.
quite closely constructed.
Yeah, it's a city.
Yeah. So that's kind of what I thought. There. So that's the front entrance is basically the only option there.
Well, there are windows.
Windows. I mean, guess it's good to check those if they're locked or not, but...
By the way, you are right here.
Well, it's this kind of building. Small little building, yeah. You would obviously scope out. There's windows, then the front door. Scope out any other access ways. There's no back door to this building, is there?
There is. There's a forest behind these buildings.
Alright. That's good. You would probably spend maybe from the street, from one of the windows, kind of observing the movements of the house, like an hour or two, to see if there are any other individuals that would walk by the windows, if there are any other servants.
Okay, use this day to perform reconnaissance, and you see that it seems that this nobleman Talise only has one manservant, and he often is sent out to buy groceries in order to cook dinner for his master. So there are plenty of opportunities, it seems, in which Master Talise is alone.
Taking note of that for the following day, so he can perform the kidnapping. Anyhow.
Okay. Well, it is the next day. Weaver finishes retraining. What does the rest of the party want to do? And also, do you tell them about what's going on, Caspian?
Ooh, the mission. Guess I would have to alert them that at least I would have to take care of something. I would pull probably, let's see. Probably pull Fane aside.
Oh, sure.
Before he left the accommodation.
Yeah.
Right. I've got I don't know if everybody's planning on moving on just yet, but I'm going to have to spend a little bit more of this downtime as I've got good business to finish.
We'll raise an eyebrow. Business?
It's related to, kinda looks around. It's related to you heard this from me a couple of times. I'll iterate it again. I work with the organization that resides in the middle of the Weeping Lake with the Weeping Blades. And there is a certain person in the city that, well, doesn't need to be here anymore.
Okay. You seem convinced of this person's lack of necessity, but just in the sake of hearing you out fully, this place is a refuge to many. What has this individual done that warrants not belonging here?
Can I try to eavesdrop on them? Considering I was with Fane last time.
That's fine with me.
And this is in the accommodation, so like people are around.
Yes. Yeah.
No, not good. Loud.
Loud.
It's loud.
Loud.
Yeah. Too many people around.
Too many.
Too many mind peppins.
Well, I know a few things. This person was involved in some cult activity in Monhau. Suspected to be one of the reasons that cult happened to be able to lead, or rather rule, Monhau from the shadows for a couple of years. And, well, I am not going to off anybody. I'm merely here to make sure that they get into the hands of the proper people.
And do you need assistance in this?
The man resides alone in the east of the noble district. He has a servant, but that servant leaves the house at certain times. It's an easy mark, but I'm not sure how easy it is to get somebody out of the city undetected. I mean, there's a forest behind the house, but yes, that would make moving him easier.
I have a line of thinking to suggest if this person needs to be moved. Early in our travels, Simon used to great effect a spell that could put someone to sleep. Simon has also spent the majority of his time in the city carousing and bedding and drinking. Him dragging an unconscious person through the streets will likely just be seen as an extension of his rapport that he has built in the city. And Elsie is quite good at sneaking. So if you're going to take anyone, those two will likely be the best for a safe extraction.
Well, your line of thinking certainly makes sense. I was thinking of similar matters.
And you were convinced of this person's guilt?
I know that they're the right person. Their guilt is quite, well, rather than evident, it is quite likely. And I'm not one to doubt the information I'm given, especially by these people. They are more often than not correct.
And I will trust you to do this. We can take a day, or however long this takes, as long as it's not taking too long. I have some things to look into that I could use the extra time for.
Well, this is perfect for you. This will at least take a day, and depending on who I take with me, then you could take a moment.
The only warning that I have for you really is that if you take others, the fact that Simon has some rapport could backfire if things don't go smoothly. I don't want to endanger all of our position with the people here.
Indeed.
Very well, Caspian. I wish you good luck.
Wish you good luck in figuring out what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
In that case...
Oh boy. What you gonna do?
Well... Of course, I will ask. Well, is he even here? Where is Simon?
When we left off, me and him were on the party barge.
Yeah, they're gone. They're unavailable for comment. El presidente es no comento.
Well,
I can remember.
that does possess a slight issue as they are on a party barge.
Thankfully,
I mean,
you
they
can
just
see
float-
where they are.
Yeah, I can see where they are. Thankfully, it's floating around.
Yeah, you can see them in the distance and maybe even see the lights.
God damn it. Man. He's
just
interrupting people's party.
He's just... You know what actually reminded me of that is the Game Awards, that guy that was just jamming on the flute.
Bro, that dude was a fucking legend.
That's
At
Simon.
every interval, he was picking up a new instrument.
That
Man
dude-
was going off.
That dude was Simon, bro.
I just realized something.
Yeah,
I've been wondering what the fuck has been eating at my RAM,
yeah.
and for some reason, even though I've closed WoW, it's still running.
It's always running.
I was like, why the fuck is the map taking so long to load?
Wow.
Wow.
What are you, a cat? Meow. like roar. I'm a dog. Like a growl.
Holy shit.
Holy fuck. God damn it.
Sorry, I'm distracted you.
I'm distracted. With that information in mind, at some opportune moment, they would try to. I guess I would try to talk to them on the party barge, although that is.
Oh, you
a
wish.
location.
Oh, you wish to approach the party barge?
Clothing optional.
No, no.
Oh god. Oh
Here comes
again.
Lander.
Here we go.
Here comes Lander. Turn Arcadum down. I don't know what you mean, dude.
Bro, listen, I can hear the wind whistle through your teeth. It's terrifying.
I mean, like this.
Stop! Hey, don't let me turn you down too.
All right. As you
Every breath
as
feels
you,
heavy.
as you approach, the barge will go towards the pier in order to resupply. Lander will be carried out onto the dock by his retinue of sexy servants. And I suppose, for serendipity's sake, Elsie and Simon also decide to stretch their legs. As you approach Caspian, Lander will turn to Simon and say, "You're an excellent musician, my friend. Truly, is most impressive."
Yes, I'm famous for that.
It's so good. And you, Elsie, such a radiant gem of a woman, has joined us.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Although I'm never doing that trick with marbles again, respectfully.
Oh, that's fine. I think that's all I could handle as one.
Easy, Lander, easy.
Oh, who's this? Who's this bowl cut?
Good one, Lander, good one.
Well, the name's Caspian, but that's...
Oh, yes, he's from a party.
Yes.
Oh, I did not realize he was one of your compatriots. Greetings, I am Lander, a resident dilettante.
Yes. I've heard much about you.
Oh, yes, thank you. A bit of a disadvantage. What is your name, friend of Simon?
Well, I will restate. My name is Caspian. It is my pleasure to meet you.
Caspian. A pleasure, I'm sure. We've just come ashore to quickly resupply before going out for another round of debauchery, which I am to understand is the last of this day that you'll be here. Yes, Simon, you're going off to hunt some ravenous beast or some such.
Yes, sadly I do.
Then I'll have to spend a little extra on tonight's entertainment.
Good luck.
Well, I had certain matters I need to discuss with Elsie and Simon here.
Ooh, secrets. Oh, it is fine. I must go to the general market anyway and pick up our supplies. Ladies, if you please. They will grunt and groan as they lift his girth. Until I'll see you in but a shake of a lamb's fat tail.
Majestic unit.
As he is dragged away.
Quite an individual indeed.
He's quite large.
Certainly say that again.
Alright, matter at hand. Well, quite simply, I need some assistance.
Oh, you do.
Indeed. Now, this is supposed to be my official business, but as I cannot jeopardize, I cannot jeopardize what is going to go down, then I prefer to have help than none at all.
Okay.
There is an individual in this city that, well, quite simply I must take out of the city, so to say, capture and deliver to a certain location. I will.
Oh, I see. No.
Yes.
No more words. You want a date? Yes.
No. Yes. This is This is
Don't worry, Caspian. I know it's hard for you, man. You came for us. We know. Trust us. We can do it.
No. Simon, this is somebody. No, this is as flattering as I find you saying that this is an individual called or a human noble. A man.
Oh, he's a man? Okay. Different tactic.
Different situation, Simon. This is an individual from Mornhall that I'm supposed to capture for the people I work for. I've already mentioned it once, I'll mention it again. I work for the Weeping Blades of Isola.
Okay.
Oh,
No,
like
that-
the
And they
Iceland,
want
yeah.
this.
They want this individual alive, and I'm great at getting them people dead, healing people, even getting answers out of people, but my means
Not
of
much
getting
else.
people out of a city alive are limited. This individual is one that is suspected to have dealings with unknown cult that was in possession of the rulership of Mornhall through, well, manipulating puppets for a couple of years, and this is the reason this person is being captured. But that is all I can really say. As for what will happen to them, I have no clue. It doesn't really concern me either.
Where do you have
guess
to
I
take
can
them?
give you a hand.
Oh, just right out to the city. I've marked it on my map. Is the location right out to the city? Is it like an hour's walk? What kind of time are we talking? Okay then.
What's up?
The location out to the city, how far is it? It's like an hour's walk, 2 hours walk?
From where you guys are, it's like an hour. It's not that far away.
Alright. Yeah, just like that's just an hour's walk or so. If you're not against it, I would love your assistance. This person does live with a servant, but the servant goes out shopping in a little bit of time. It's a new job. The hardest part is getting him out without raising any suspicion, but I've seen Simon dragging people around before.
Oh, true.
Yeah. Arcadum, the 2 times that we came into the city glass, was the security lax on the way in the second time, or was it
Like for the whole
very-
city?
like whenever we came in the second time after we got the initial identification amulet from the druids?
I mean, the security's still there, but you were not bothered. No.
Okay. So maybe we could just do something simple. Hire a horse and have Simon pretend to be drunk. And that way we just carry him and then this target on the back. He's unconscious, Simon acts drunk, plays along, and we lead him to the destination outside the city.
That's
I can also convince him to go outside. I have my ways.
He's a very, well, at least it's been easy to get information out of so far. He's very excitable, very centered around the culture of Monhal.
Is he
That's
rich?
how he's a noble. He has his own house. Relatively wealthy,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Normal guy? Any powers? Any secret powers?
I haven't seen any. He has a fancy ritualistic swear that he has from his family, but that is one of those family treasures that the people from Monhal make. Oh, the last time I asked him about it, he went off about it for hours.
So he's not a fighter.
Doesn't seem to be. Seems like a nobleman to me.
An untrained moron with a sword can be just as dangerous as, someone who's trained with a weapon. But the only difference is they'll be a lot more dangerous themselves as well. We should probably evaluate him, see, how we'd need to adjust if we wanted to take him sightseeing.
We could just put him to sleep. Yeah, I know Simon's good at that one.
Would it be able to keep him sleep long enough for us to depart from the city for a while at least?
Indeed, that is a question.
I don't think so. It's just
It'd be enough
But
time to... Go ahead.
But I have an alternative. I can suggest him to have an urge to get outside the city.
That is one way. If he's by all accounts, he's a normal man, so the suggestion would be relatively easy. And if that goes wrong, then I guess...
Not that bad.
Yeah, not that bad.
It's just a suggestion.
Just a suggestion, really, yes. I mean, that could be a plan we can try out.
If... Depending on what would need to be done to a spell, I may be able to assist with it. But we would probably need to talk more in depth about it, and I don't think it would be a good idea to do it out in the open like this.
Indeed.
We're on the dock still. Nosy fuckers are a dime a piece in this place.
You would be correct.
Oh, we have to investigate if he's going to any of the parties in the city.
I don't know if he frequents parties. I know he frequents a shop. I know, obviously, the location of his home.
I mean, is he old or young?
Middle-aged.
Wife? No wife?
No wife.
No wife.
No wife.
No bitches. You said it was just him and a servant in this house of his.
Correct.
I think it might be better if we were to set an ambush in this house.
Yes.
Or at the very least, it'd be a lot more convenient than a nightclub.
No bitches. 9 Fräuleins.
Certainly would be. I've studied their behavior a little bit. There are times when the servant leaves the house when he is alone in the house. That's easy enough.
It sounds doable. Although, if you want me to assist with this, and by assist I assume you want me to enter the property, or at least clear a path in.
Of course.
I may need a sticky wand, wasn't it? You're familiar?
Ah, yes, Sticky Wand. He can help with such a mission.
He'll pop out. Ha ha! He's just a spider.
I'm gonna have to see if the druids have a way for mundanes to be able to talk to animals, because he seems quite charming, but I can't understand a word he says.
Well, he speaks about many things. Mostly about him being a great mage, but that is a separate matter. The best wizard, but those are his words.
Noted. Okay. Shall we plan then?
Yes, we probably should.
Okay. I assume at this point we just find like something else, somewhere a little bit more private to sort of iron out the details of this plan.
Yeah, I'd assume
Slash-
so.
Further observation.
Sure thing. So the party would like, or excuse me, the three of you would like to scope out this man's house and then attempt to kidnap him, yes?
Yes, with a plan in mind that we are.
Okay. Just confirming number of people.
See, too many people would make it a party.
Okay.
Right now we have a crowd.
Okay.
So the party will head, or excuse me, so the three of you will head towards this building, wait for his manservant to leave, to go shopping, and then you will attempt to enter his home. Yes?
Yep.
Unless you have some other plan in mind. Okay. In that case, it's about afternoon. Time for dinner in most places. You'll see his manservant leave, walk down the street towards the grocery store, or the general store. Or the grocer, which is what it would be called. Alrighty. What do you guys do?
Do you want me to go inside and open up the door from within, or should I take point and you follow as best you can?
If we're planning to suggest him, if we want to even try that line of thought, I mean, best to just get in unnoticed then.
Okay. In that case, follow my lead. And I'll wait till there's not many people on the street before I'll go around the back of the houses.
Yep.
And see if I can find a good point of entry.
You find the back of the house, the back door, a window. What do you want to do?
Alright. Knows the windows would be open. I'll just go up to the back door, wait till it's clear, and then I will take out my feastools.
Okay. Make a check.
Okay. Why don't I have them on? There you are.
Roll them.
That should be 22.
Well-
Adding proficiency with it.
Well, in either case, child's play. A simple lock, easily broken. Click, the door is open.
Fucking bust a rhyme over here.
That's the kneecap, actually. It's my MC name.
Busted
And
Dreams.
I'll-
That's my MC name.
And really, it was a straight up buster. Alright, everyone come in before you get to catch cold.
Do the three of you enter?
Yes.
Sure thing.
Alrighty. As you start to make your way through the house, you can see that this is evidence of a man with far too much stuff and far too little house. Almost feels like a hoarder lives here. Eventually, however, you discover your target. He is seated on an elegant set of cushions, and he has books piled high, each of them bearing illicit covers, such as The Elven's Purity and other such things like that. He is seated in the middle. You'll notice that the man is half naked. He's got a shirt on and nothing else, and he's reading through one of these tomes at this time. He doesn't even notice you, as he is so engrossed in what he is doing. You will also see that there are several bits and pieces of food, and what appears to be some drugs just laid off to the side.
I'll just look over to Simon. Not even say anything, just nod. I'll silently step behind him and get ready with the blunt side of a dagger if I need to.
Simon casts sleep. The man has 10 hit points. He falls unconscious.
Oh, shoot.
He's perfect right now.
Alright.
It's gonna be slightly awkward. We're gonna need to dress him so we don't
No.
look like we're about to do horrible things with his unconscious body.
It would look better if he's naked.
What are you guys gonna do? He's currently shirt cocking it.
I'll go upstairs, see if I can grab any clothes that are lying around on the floor or would be set up in a dresser. Come downstairs and
As you
begin
go
to-
upstairs, you'll notice that each of the rooms are stocked full of junk and trappings from his past life as a noble. There is one room that has very little in it at all and is quite Spartan, which you presume to be the servant's room. In his bedroom, you see a disturbing sight. You see that there are 3 wooden mannequins dressed up like elvish women laying on his bed. You also see that there is more of these tomes and books, you can also see that there is a pile of dirty laundry in the hallway.
That'll do. I'll grab the dirty laundry out of the pile and just move back downstairs.
Okay.
I don't have the time or the therapist to discuss what I just saw upstairs. Let's just get him dressed and then go from here.
All right, who's dressing him?
I'll dress him if I can.
All right, make me a Constitution saving throw.
With 7 damage.
He is quite foul. You finally stuff his legs into his pants and his thimble into his pants as well. You hide his sticky wand, and you. All right.
Sorry.
He was waiting for that one for a long time.
God damn it.
All right. You buckle his pants, and the man is now dressed. Just honk shooing away.
Okay, I'm taking the sword with us, by the way. There.
Oh, you're
Just
taking
to
his ancestral weapon?
Yeah, we're taking it with us so I can provide it to the
All right,
people.
you pull the ancestral weapon. It is out of its sheath, and it's currently lying in a pile of chicken bones. It seems he was using it as a knife to eat his chicken.
Oh, this about respect and he does this? Damn, bro. That's...
Alright, you pick him up.
Just like a double check. This is the go. Yeah.
Not the way we came. I'll head to the back door and hold the door open for everyone.
Alright, you open the door, and he's still... He should be waking up any second now. Eventually, the spell wears off. The man remains asleep.
It's enough. He's gone. He's eaten. He's on the drugs. He's gonna be sleeping.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. I'll run back inside and take whatever drugs I can get.
Oh, okay. You find that he has some... just some pipe weed, but there is a small little baggie of something that looks actually quite a bit exotic. You see that it's a black powder that slightly tingles silver in the light.
Does it give her PTSD?
Hey, I wasn't the one who took it, so...
No, but you witnessed what happened when I did.
My God.
I'll take a souvenir too.
Okay,
Yeah,
what would you like to take souvenir-wise?
Yeah, like a random druidic stuff.
Alright, make me a perception check. Well, Simon, this man is a hoarder. On the kitchen counter, you see that there is a small box of gold. Just open.
He won't need it.
Would you like to rob this man?
Yes.
Alright. You find 400 gold pieces.
God damn.
Alright, so you guys wander outside. You now have an unconscious nobleman.
It is a special box. Like,
No, it's not. It's just a small crate with gold in it.
Gold.
I'll hold on to it for now. Simon, do you want to be our face in case we get stopped?
yeah. I'll eat.
Maybe we should have a little bit of time to move on before the servant is done shopping, so at least he won't recognize us.
Oh, that reminds me. I'll, we done in here? Looking towards the door to try and lock it.
Yeah, I've got everything we need. The guy, the blade.
Sounds good.
All right, where are you guys
I'll
going?
lock the door behind us.
You lock the door behind you. All right. As you start to make your way outside, make me perception checks.
Yes.
Okay. You could see coming up from down the street is his manservant with a sack full of groceries.
Maybe
That
we
guy
should
want
step
that
aside for a
blade.
while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You can hear him move up to the front. Begin opening the front door. What do you guys do?
You just slip by and walk away when the door closes.
You just walk away as he's opening the door. All right.
Oh, when he's
Yeah. Okay.
inside, right?
Yeah. So he goes in, and then you guys start making your way in the background of these buildings. As you get to about this building, you can hear him call out, "Master Talise! Master Talise! Where did you go, sir? I wanted to know if you wanted corn on your dogs again." You kind of walk off over here. Yeah, you keep going, and what's the plan?
Which version of this are we going with?
Guys, where you going? What do you do?
That's a good idea. Not us.
We can get him in the boat.
On the party badge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He will fit right in.
So you would like to enlist the aid of Lander to kidnap a noble?
He will be chill about it.
He'll be chill about it. All right. As you start to walk up on the pier, carrying a unconscious man, a few people turn their heads, but recognizing Simon, they figure, oh, it's just another victim of the party barge. As you get closer, you can see that Lander is about to cast off. "Simon, I thought I would not see you the rest of this day. Who's your friend? He's quite unconscious."
Oh, he had a lot of fun, but he's tired.
Oh, I
I'm
see.
taking care of him.
Oh, very good, very good. You always were an excellent wingman. Have you come to join me for your final day of degeneracy? I would like to introduce you to tonight's entertainment. And you will see 4 halfling women pop up from underneath him, and each of them are wearing a strange outfit depicting different roles of some kind of play. I call it Naughty-O and Suckamet. Oh, I can't wait to watch them wrestle in the mud.
Yeah. Fuck it, let's do it.
Do you abandon the mission?
No.
Okay.
I'll come back later.
He abandons the mission. That'd be so funny. Oh, fuck, I ain't missing that. So you,
Give me a second.
Oh, of course, Len. Of course. Now, I can't wait for very long, Simon.
You're on your own. Let's go party with London.
Which side of the city is that, by the way, that drop off on?
It's a short distance outside the western side of or eastern side of the city, so you'll have to go out this way, go around, or you can go out this way, go around.
I mean, the party bar is gonna float down there eventually, right?
Yeah.
Do you tell Lander that you need to go south?
Oh yeah.
Okay. He'll be like, "Oh, that's perfectly fine." Alright, so the three of you and the kidnapped noble get on the party barge. It takes 2 entire hours before you finally float down to the southern end. In which case, you watch that an entire play is enacted out in front of you. It has drama, it has comedy, it has nudity. Everything you could possibly want. Lander is beside himself with entertainment, laugh-wheezing the entire time going down. Eventually, you come to the
inspired?
Eventually, you come to the southern gate. You can see that Lander will kind of shift over to Simon. "I'll stop here so you can take care of your business, my friend. But after that, I'll be heading back up to the north. I don't want to linger down here. There's too many squares that will have a problem with the fun we're having, you understand?"
Alright. You go, forgot.
Very well. I know this will be the last I'll see you for some time, my dear, dear friend. But please note that wherever you go, my jowls will be thinking of you.
I hope so. I'll see you soon, my friend.
Okay.
In your dreams.
And so, Lander and the party barge make their way to the north, dropping you off at the southern gate. The elven guards do not look directly at you, as they do not want to know what you've been up to. They have no interest in what Lander has just put on their doorstep, only that it leaves immediately.
Well, that play had a fascinating twist. Truth be told, I was expecting the twist to be like anything else. Penis, you know?
Right. Indeed. I guess. So the guards basically want us to fuck off.
Yes.
That's perfect. That's what we're gonna do.
We will, in fact, fuck off. Alright, and so you guys make your way to the south, eventually turning back east, spending the remainder of the night moving to the rendezvous point. What you see is a tree in the middle of a field, in the middle of a clearing, with a gray ribbon tied to it, indicating that this is the drop-off point. You know that you're probably being watched at this time, waiting for you to drop it off. So the man shouldn't die if you leave him here.
Indeed. I'll just kinda, as we drop off the man, I'm gonna unsheath a blade, kinda turn around the clearing, just in every direction, and just sheath it again. And leave it by his side.
Okay.
Yeah, probably being watched. Let's go. He's gonna get picked up soon.
Aye. I'll follow him back in then.
Okay. And so you head back to the City of Glass. And eventually, on the cusp of early morning, you find your way back to the Cloud Surf. Mission complete. Well done. You win!
Yay.
Yatta.
So it's day 5. Nice.
Oh, and as we're heading our way back, I will, the 400 gold in the box, I will give 200 of it to Caspian and bucket to over 200.
No, but I have it.
But Simon found the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was the one who carried it out. He was supposed to be the face of the party in case we got stopped. No, you wanted to watch the halflings wrestling. I nearly said midget porn out of habit. Fuck.
Oh.
Okay, so, what are you guys gonna do? Like,
No, Simon. No, you take this. You take my portion. I do not need gold.
By a lonely prison
Prison
wall.
wall. So that was day 5.
Yep.
1 and 2 were Earthbind. Was I able to find any unique City of Glass spells, considering we had the extra days? Or is it just the base druid list?
No, there's excuse me. There are special spells for each of the circles, but you have to you have to gain a certain reputation with them.
Makes sense. In that case, instead, I would like to take.
If you get
some
the
more
premium
druid
battle
spells.
pass, you can start with those spells.
Yeah, bro. I'm still trying to redeem one of my battle pass options. I'm still waiting, so don't worry about it. In that case, I have 3 days of learning, so that's a 2nd level and a 1st level spell if I want it, right?
Yep.
So taking from the druid list as to not spend money. Lesser Restoration and Entangle will be the 2 that I yoink.
Excellent.
Good.
Consider yourselves yoinked.
I don't know what anyone else is doing. I just like spells.
For the rest of those days, is there anyone I can find that has any experience in more like, not fighting cells, I guess, in the hybrid form? Anything else that I can do that I don't know of yet?
Well,
A teacher, basically.
what are you trying to learn specifically?
Be like a pounds, maybe. You know, pushing somebody prone, like a charge.
There is
Or-
a fighting style that does that.
Well, I don't get any fighting styles normally, so.
Well, not with that attitude.
My God.
Unfortunately, because you're a warlock, there's not really a lot here for people to teach you. You'll have to find a servant of the Black Hand.
Oh God. I guess we're researching more about them then in those last days. Oh, should the Black Hand ever fuck off? I guess we're going fighter. Or monk.
Another shapeshifter monk. Yay.
Yay!
We already have like 8 of those.
My God.
You did have the parchment with the black hand on it, right? That you rolled really bad to investigate the last time.
Yeah.
The book, yeah.
Yeah.
That I threw against the wall
Yes.
and then left.
Yes. More things. More things to research. You should try
Nah.
again.
Yeah, we bad temporarily returned to the library.
Bad temporally.
You got 4 days worth of research, I believe. This day 5. You threw it away. Day 1 and just left it.
She did throw it against the wall. It was very funny.
So we're going back and researching it again.
All right, let me see the
What
roll.
was it? What was it again? Was it?
Investigation, right?
Yeah. Hey, that's pretty good.
That's not a net 1. That's indefinitely better.
Well, with that, after studying the parchment containing the Black Hand symbology, you're able to suss out that there is okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. As you read through the parchment that indicates the Black Hand, you're able to find that there is a cipher in the script. And by going back and rereading, you're able to understand that the pieces of information that you've uncovered that are supposed to lead you to where a compendium of knowledge on the Black Hand is actually cleverly disguised as the actual compendium itself. By reading through the cipher and applying it, you're able to discover that there are several Black Hand shrines that are found throughout the West. Many of them have been reported to be lost. Now, keep in mind this information is about 20 years out of date. However, there is one that is reported to still be functioning, and it is found in the harbor to the south.
Oh boy. Well, keeping that in mind, surely there's something to find there when we go there. Well, that didn't take too long to research, so...
You were honestly almost there, you just kept rolling like shit.
I know, right? I don't know. Does anyone else have to do anything? If there's more spells, I would have to look it up right now, what options there are still.
No. I don't have anything else. I think everybody else has filled their time. Weaver trained and worked. Elsie worked. Simon partied. They kidnapped a man. If you're open to suggestion, I have one.
Always.
It might be helpful if one of us researched what potential things the Chimera is / fights with. If it is a runoff from the top island, as we were told, it might be a not common occurrence, but at least a known occurrence.
Oh, yeah, let me research about the top island.
Oh, nice.
I forgot the name.
Ilinidrhiacta.
Yes.
Isle of Mana. Do we have knowledge of the Isle of Mana? I don't think so, right?
You do not know it exists.
Yeah.
Was it described on the parchment? No.
No, that's...
It was...
I mean, it's... Hold on.
So, how are y'all doing today?
Pretty good.
Been chilling.
Pretty good.
Alive.
Could always be worse, you know?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Give me some rolls. Is anyone helping her?
I think everyone
With
else's slots are
investigation.
filled.
Okay. Next day.
Nope.
One more day. Eins, 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 eins.
Oh my god.
Oh,
92.
that is so sad. Oh my god.
Unfortunately, Mazekeen, you discover nothing.
Throw the book again. Do it.
Yes, we shall once again throw the last read book.
Do you throw the book
leave.
against the wall? The
wall?
librarian is just a gap. Like it says,
I give her a look and leave immediately. I shift into a wolf and leave immediately.
I can't believe the dog ate the homework.
Not again.
Not again! This lady just coming in here throwing books in the library, dude. Man. Imagine if Gandalf did that. He's trying to
But he
find
does
out.
off screen.
He throws it.
You fool!
I have no memory of this place.
God, no.
I think that is all of our stuff. We still have a whole bunch of rations from prior. Do we want to look at healing potions and such before we leave?
Healing potions.
Because you guys have money. I still have... sorry, alphabetical organizing my fucking spells because my brain is dumb. I still have a regular healing pot, a purging pot, and a salve of lesser resto. I also have 10 charges of a healer's kit. And an empty healer's kit. For, reasons.
Mm-hmm.
We would need to spend more time to research the Chimera anyway, so.
Or we could just
As
raw
well as
dog
the
it.
yo-yo?
You gotta want to raw dog the Chimera?
Oh, the yo-yo! Yeah, I did type that. Oops. Alright. If we're spending more time, I'll take the yo-yo to Kekins and ask him if it's enchanted. Or if it's just a toy. It's probably just a toy.
It's a toy.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Thanks, Siege.
Oh.
You made me double think it, and then I was convinced it was magical. It was a time winder.
I was yanking your string.
Oh my god. Okay.
Courting my dog.
Do you want to take more time to research the Chimera?
Yeah, wouldn't be a bad idea.
Is there any pretty consensus for these things?
I'm done reading books.
Books?
I'm
cringe.
done. I'm done. I'm going.
I'm
go
done.
To
This is
my
all shit. Nothing in there important anyways.
Ich bin ein Scheiße.
Hmm.
Wait. That's I am shit. Fuck.
Yep. Ich bin ein Berliner. Is what JFK said when he called himself a donut.
Ha!
Good times. Almost. Sorry, I got it wrong. Whoops.
Whoops.
Does anyone have any issue with researching the Chimera before we leave?
I guess we can lead a little bit. Never hurts.
All right, who's reading? Who are my readers?
Who is the highest investigation? I'm looking. I have +0.
It's me.
Reading is cringe.
Mine is +7.
What? Really?
Wait, you have +7?
Oh no, I don't. I forgot that in my description.
Motherfucker said I got +7 investigation.
Not me.
God.
Not me.
Like, no way, you got 20 intelligence with
Bro.
those.
Damn.
What the fuck?
No, bro. I'm a wizard.
He's not a mystic third yet.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Sticky one.
Yes, correct. I am the wizard, but I
Um,
cannot read.
I think elf.
Just while all those nerds are reading, I'm just gonna ask around
Can we even help?
any
with that? I don't
any
know.
blacksmiths if they have claw tips and how much they would be to make or to buy.
You'll go to work.
I'm not
What
gonna
a
work.
day of your
today.
life.
I'm doing something different.
All right.
Let's go and see a play. I have an excellent recommendation.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
gonna
ask,
draw.
for the, I'll ask for the price, and the rest of the days I'll work. I get money.
Masterwork claw tips in order to add properties to your natural weapons is going to be pretty expensive. It's going to be 400 gold minimum just to get them made.
I can, I have 361, be willing to front you 300 for it.
How long would it take for them to be made?
Yeah.
A few days.
How much would the higher tiers be in cost?
Well, 400 gets you a tier 1 masterwork property.
Mm-hmm.
A tier 2 would be like 800 gold. On tier 3 it'd be 1,600 gold.
All right. If somebody gives me her, hang on,
How much do you need?
inventory. I have 500. If somebody gives me 300, I can get the tier. The
Tier two?
tier 2, yeah.
I'll give you the 300.
I'll get a tier 2 Colossus made then.
What properties do we have available to us in the City of Glass?
Hold on,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
getting that for you.
Yeah, no worries.
It's 300 handed over to you, Cyber.
When they're done, I wish to do something specific and annoying.
What do you mean annoying?
You will see.
I don't mean it annoying like, this is derailing everything. Annoying as in like, it's gonna be tough for me to navigate.
Okay.
So whenever they're done, I'll chime in.
Yeah, I don't think there's any other spells I would want.
Maybe not now, but whenever we're going to the harbor, heat metal.
I believe I took heat metal already. I already took heat metal.
All right. Masterwork weapon.
Neat.
Here we go. Masterwork weapon properties that you can put on there are serrated, spiked, hollow,
You're gonna hollow out your nails.
anointed. Tier 2 are...
I thought it was tier 2. Oh, no.
No, that was just tier 1. Tier 2 are fire flux, frost fluxed, dark wood. Oh wait, no, you can't do dark wood because they're okay. Yeah.
So fire flux or frost flux?
Fire flux, frost flux. You could also do hold on. Let me check. See, you get fire flux, frost fluxed, thunder fluxed. You can get no. Serrated. See, I'm having difficulty here because I have to keep remembering that they're for your claws and mouth, so some of these things don't really apply. I think that's it right now that you can afford.
The spiked gorilla for her teeth. Inflicts bleed
More
on
teeth
herself.
on the teeth.
Silvered. You can get silvered as well.
Isn't that like really bad for shape changes?
Yeah, but you could get it.
Just don't
Got some
scratch
silver
yourself in the
grill.
face. It's fine. Oh my god. So what do any of the fluxes do? Is it just like a...
D6 extra damage, I believe.
It's a d6 extra damage depending on the flux type. So fire is fire, frost is cold, and thunder is thunder.
So serrated adds deadly, spiked adds impale, hollow I believe can put poisons in.
Oh, you can
Anointed...
you could put anything in there. Like you can put poisons, you could put oils and stuff. But yeah, mostly it's used for poisons.
Yeah.
Fucking melon juice.
Oh my god, no. That's terrifying. That's great. Anointed is good against evil enemies, right?
Evil.
They don't have anointed.
Oh. Well, ignore that one on the list then.
No anointed.
And then fire X fluxed is a d6 extra damage, right?
Yeah.
Would that apply to all 3 of her natural weapons?
Yeah, that's why it's so much more expensive, because it's for 3 different weapons.
I'm pogging.
Oh. So
They're all
Thunder would
pretty
be the best then, right? Is that... What is least resisted? Ow.
I mean, this is a custom system, so I don't think there's a way for us to actually deduce that.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, Thunder sounds good. Let's do Thunder Flux then.
Thunderwolf.
Thunderwolf? Cyberwolf? Wait, oh.
Lightning and a thunder.
Extra d6 on each of your attacks is very cool. It's like a free hex.
And it's not necrotic? Oh my god.
Yeah. It's like a hex you don't have to apply. That is very pog.
Wait, Thunder is in... Thunder damage. Thunder damage always loud? It's not... Oh my god.
No. It's just that most spells that do thunder damage are loud. Thunder damage itself is not necessarily extra loud.
Smacking somebody, and then it does like a fucking boom noise that can hear it over 200 miles.
You just have like fighting game sounds when you hit somebody, just like the loud thump.
Yeah. The entire jungle shakes on every single hit.
Counter.
Oh my god, no. I've listened to too much of that game.
Okay.
Slash.
As cool as it looks and everything, why does he have to say it every time in the same tone? Because they couldn't bother getting more like voice lines recorded for that. Ah. Yeah, Thunder then.
Thunderflux, tier 2.
Going for Thunder?
Yes, Thunder Flux.
All right. You've got Thunder Fluxed Caps.
And how long is the crafting time on that?
Crafting time on that is... $8 days.
God. I guess we have some other time to research it.
I'm not good at investigation, so I'm gonna work.
I'll join you working.
Nice.
I'll do research since I have investigation as skill.
Nice. I think Jarzu may still be taking a call. Radio, you said you had a thing lined up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was waiting on.
All right, what do you want to do, Radio?
I would like to see if the City of Glass has a prison.
It does.
I would like to see about investigating some of the prisoners, know thy enemy and everything like that. So I'd like to talk with some of the officials to see if I can find a day where I can sit down and speak with, if they have any church prisoners, or if not, if they have any materials to where I can learn more about the church itself since I'm a foreigner.
Oh, they got plenty of materials that you can learn about the church. Plenty of people that will tell you if they listen. But the people they have imprisoned are not political or prisoners of war or anything like that. They're just like elves that got too drunk or rabble-rousers and stuff like that.
Then, yeah, I would like to see what I can learn about the church and, more importantly, about this new feeling in my body that doesn't quite feel like Cassius, but still feels like light.
All right.
So what I'm investigating is if anyone has information about like the birth of angels or how certain gods can manipulate people with celestial blood. Because
Investigation check.
it has been quite a while. I'm rolling it. Check this out. Straight D20. That's an 18. Hey, Mazekeen, you wanted that? Yeah.
What are you looking for exactly?
I'm looking for information about Mytheria and any known, like, because of the birth of the angel, something specifically happened to Weaver, and it's been lying there. You said that he can still feel it in him, but it's just dormant, so he wants to kind of nip it in the bud. Like, why am I feeling this hallowed energy within me that isn't my own god?
Okay. Well, your research tells you that the information they have on Mytheria and the elves in general all speak to one common thing that most that serve a deity understand and know. This is especially true with your foreigner knowledge. A deity's power is almost always directly contingent with how many followers it has. And a deity's ability to manifest / and or manipulate an area is based on how many of its followers are in that area. So, if there is not enough followers of a god, they can manifest very little power. If there are a lot of followers of a god, they can manifest great power in that area.
Would I have the feeling that because there are little followers of Cassius, that Mytheria is taking over my... basically how I generate my spells through Cassius is kind of being taken over by Mytheria?
So technically speaking, faith magic is based off of faith. It comes from a god, but only as a conduit. There are those that can access divine magic when they don't even believe in a god, because it's based off of faith. But, that being said, the benefits of worshiping a god and putting your faith in one is that you gain the benefits of the power that god has coalesced. And you can call upon them, and there's a bunch of other story reasons, but these things you wouldn't have access to in this area.
I see.
But your suspicion that Mysterious power is somehow invasive to your own is certainly true, not only in the feeling, but in some of the different texts that have described her spread throughout Corvinus. So, that is certainly a breadcrumb that you can use to follow to the next piece.
And I'm guessing that it would take me about... How long would it take me to gather that information? Would it take the full 8 days or just that day?
And then some, yeah.
The 8 days and then some, okay. Just wanted to make sure to see if I could immediately follow up with another question, but I'm
No,
good
you
there.
can. You can, yeah.
Okay. I was gonna ask if there's a safe place in the city, or if not in the city, but near the city, where I could, in a controlled environment, attempt to reach out to this light that's in.
Depends on where you want to go.
Could I... What do I roll for common sense, Arcadum?
So, if you do it in the city, there'll be people that can help you. If you do it outside of the city, you'll be by yourself. Or unless your party members come with you.
I think I would approach my party as a whole, then.
Then go yap at them.
Alright.
Oh, I'll stay for a sec.
Oh, are you gonna take off
No,
for a moment?
Oh, it's fine.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Me turning Canadian. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
All right. I have a question and some information to bring.
Mm-hmm.
Seems that the dogs are out today. I have a question and some information to bring to the party if you would all humor me for a few moments. And
How
possibly
important is it? I'm trying to gather some money here.
important enough to where, well, the information that I need to give you guys is important enough to where I would ask that you all listen. Are we in a
Okay.
area where nobody else is around, really?
You can find
no
one. You can go.
rooms.
You can go to one of your rooms.
Yeah, we have
Right.
rooms.
Then I will lead you all to a room where we all can sit down and chat. When we had fought outside of Haikyo and created that being, during the creation of that being, I felt an invasive light within my own self. And after some research that I've done here, it would appear that the lack of followers to my god has allowed way for Mytheria to somewhat insert herself. Now, at the moment, it causes no issues. It's something that I'm constantly aware of, but it's not something that I have interacted with, even with the divine magic that I've cast in the past since then.
Well, good. Don't.
However, it seems to, and I'm only scratching the surface of this at the moment, it seems to also be correlating with other things that people understand with how Mytheriism, however you call it, has spread. So that is what worries me, and which is why I wish to speak with you all before asking a question.
You want help purging it?
I want to do one of two things. Either purge it or utilize it in our way.
So there's only one way then. I'm not helping you utilize that in any regard.
I can understand the misgivings towards it. If we can understand on a greater scale than what we do of what the other faction is capable of, I feel that it would grant us a boon. I don't wish to utilize it in a way of combat or anything like that. I wish to utilize it in a way of understanding. I don't want to poke the bear.
If you free
Where-
willingly carry the light of that wretched goddess within you, then I will personally end your life.
I don't know what you just said or what that has to do with anything. Could you repeat that?
No.
Her
Okay.
point is weaponizing.
Don't know what she said.
Sometimes she
Please.
falls into Sylvan. That's all.
I speak Sylvan.
Then listen
It
to
was
this
just
next time.
rambling.
Her point is that even if you intend or can potentially harness the light for your own doing, that it is a dangerous and volatile source.
Oh, no, I don't wish to utilize it as a source for my own casting. I wish to utilize it in a way of understanding of what it can do. That way, we would have an understanding of other people that may follow the same deity of what they would be capable of as well. I do not wish to actually combatively or even socially utilize this hollowed magic. I would prefer sticking with what I believe in. I just wanted to bring this up to you all because I wish to see if I can pry into it to see what is capable through that before purging it. And that is why I came to you all to have a monitored and safe area where this can happen, and if anything goes wrong, there will be people around that can snuff the torch.
Well, first, Arcadum, through detect magic and arcana expertise and also being good at medicine, is there any visual indicators at some kind of dual nature to his magic?
Well, from studying him, there's already a strangeness to his magic that, as a foreigner, he kind of displays. You've also seen it in Mazekeen. Magic interacts with them differently. It's difficult to describe. It is almost as if the magic shies away from them in a way.
Could I compare it to the visual of back when people got petrified? I was able to see the curse not linger on Mazekeen from the Broken Brothers. Is this sort of a similar aversion?
Yes.
Okay.
What is even more so, the magic that you see emanating just below Weaver's eye. Weaver, what's your race again? Which one are you?
I am an Azamar.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The light that kind of twinkles behind his eye is the sort of indication of the magical mutation that's already inherent in his system. Is definitely reacting more potently. It's almost as if you're watching water boil moments before you put the lid on the pot.
Well, Weaver, I would suggest we enlist some of the stronger druids here. Being able to augment the flow of mana is what we do, and we are in the prime position to enlist help in this regard. It is a strangeness in your body that seems to interact with this new light, and it would be better to be prepared.
Yes, sir. If I may as well, I understand that you're working today, Elsie, but considering that you have some of the most knowledge of the church, would you mind also accompanying us?
It's gonna take a while for the claws to be done, so why not?
I would ask you to accompany as well, Mazekeen, but I do not wish to put you in that position.
I'm not touching anything that this goddess has brought forth.
Understood. Thank you for at least joining us and listening.
I would accompany you just as far as you enlisting some stronger druids. I might be able to give them a better breakdown of it as I can see it, just to catch them up to speed. But I would be returning.
I will join you. I will join you. But just so if it boils over, I can snuff out any remaining light that you bring forth.
Okay. Anything else?
Try to be a friend, Mazekeen.
It is what I asked.
Who knows? Maybe she has like a spark in him, and he also transformed into whatever that angel being was that he turned into.
Precisely, which is why I wanted to figure out the issue, considering my celestial bloodline.
It is an intelligent way to go about these concerns.
That, or I can go into the middle of the city and try reaching out to the light with no one around.
Please, no.
I'm not gonna do that. Please lead the way, Fane.
You wouldn't survive long enough to do it anyway.
No, I would not. Let's go, Fane.
All right.
And company.
Yes.
I will go find that one guy that always seems to be working that sets up appointments.
Hello, sir.
I will also fill out on a piece of paper just a summary of the situation, notating Weaver's status as an Aasimar and a foreigner, and also a volatile magical interaction with the church. Looking for druids that are more competent in the weaving of mana than I.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Talking some shit, are you, sir? I'm just kidding. You didn't say that. How may I help you, sir?
I would like to set up some kind of appointment to investigate wayward mana impacting my companion here.
You wish to see a mana seer, sir?
I do, and I've...
Very well, sir.
This time.
Very good, sir. The latest appointment for a mana seer is in 2 weeks' time, sir.
Of course.
Any way to expedite this process?
I'm sorry, sir, but you do not lack the sufficient command insignia in order to expedite the process. There are many that are in need of a mana seer, sir, and you'll have to wait your turn, sir.
Can I show him the badge we got? The pendant?
The wooden badge.
The
That's not the insignia, though, is it?
pendant of passage?
So that means you can even be here. You don't have the rank to depend it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the first part of the battle pass. We haven't completed.
Oh my
God
god.
damn it.
Free track.
Sure, if you buy the premium battle pass.
Is there a way to expedite it through funds?
I'm sorry, sir.
Blinks.
It is not an object of money. It is an object of time, sir. The mana seers are quite busy.
Understood. Well...
You described it as a pot getting close to boiling, right? Do I have any judgment of time before it fully fucking goes?
You don't.
It boils over.
Only that it is boiling.
Do I know of any way that I can interact with that through primal infusion and other such things?
There is one thing you could do.
Mm-hmm.
You yourself have already done some inward exploration. There is a place you could take him.
Oh god.
The Cavern of Dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea if we can't see a mana seer.
I think I'm gonna veto that, actually.
Well, Fane will speak to you about it first, so you can veto it in character.
Got you.
You're good.
You were
I was
just like, alright, come with me.
No, I was putting it together. I'll step out of line with my companions so this lovely gentleman who is permanently working can continue with his
Very good,
job.
sir.
Thanks very much.
Unfortunately, my shift has come to an end. The man
just dies.
The man will stand up and he will flip his name tag over, and then he will bow to everyone present. And another druid will come up, sit down, and will put their name tag on it. Next to Lord, please.
I hate him even more. Not leave.
Okay. Weaver, there is a place here.
Are you doing racism now, father? As he walk away.
What's the Grove's official line on that now, father? Weaver, there's a place here that is connected to the dream. It is where I further investigated the visions I was given. I think it might help you if that's something you're interested in.
In what way did it help you investigate?
It brought clarity to...
I'm gonna need you to be
many
a little bit more specific, because I don't want to look inward and cause a reaction before we get a mana seer to diagnose me.
That is a fair point. What happened with me simply was like falling asleep. And I was walking in the dream again with those curious trees that hold memories. And there was a bridge.
The last time that happened with me, I was placing my rear end on Caspian.
Then you would go in alone, and I would not accompany you.
The muffled Arcadum sounds in the background.
I'm sure Stream could hear it much better.
I'm sorry, that was very funny.
Then, if you personally feel like you can wait on this until at least after the Chimera, that is your call.
He's gonna give you a less than stoic expression that he usually holds, where he's gonna look at you with a little bit of concern. I genuinely do not know. This is new to me as well. I will follow in whatever you think is best at this moment, because I simply have no idea. I have no paladins around me, no higher officials from my order. I am alone. You are the one person that can see what is happening to me, that is available at this very moment. And gods forbid something happens in the next 2 weeks.
Weaver, you may not have those of your order or comfort in your cultural ties, but all this time you've had one thing. That was resolve. A unshaking resolve, as far as I have seen. And if you can put your trust in that the you that exists will not be snuffed out by no inferior light, that you will hold strong your ties to Cassius and your will for freedom, then you will be the light that burns in the end. And you already burn so bright.
You're not flirting with me, are you?
Absolutely the fuck not, Weaver.
Good. So then, what do you think is best? Do you think I should go to this cavern then?
No pause.
Okay.
Okay.
I think it is the quickest way to have an annotation either way. I am concerned with what I see on you, and 2 weeks is a long time to wait. I know we have spent a lot of time in the city and it has helped us much, but I have already ran across this continent without the possibility of doing anything, and to sit around not progressing those things feels wrong. I would prefer you go into the cavern. I think it would be best for you.
Mazekeen,
What?
you want to join me in case you need to kill me?
In the Cavern of Dreams?
We should not join him.
Oh?
Isn't that like a thing where only one person goes in? Like, that?
Is there a line? Do I have to get a ticket?
Well, you'll have to ask the administrator up the front.
Alright, let me get back in line.
No, in front of the Cavern of Souls, which is his second shift. Hello, sir. No, I'm just kidding. You can go inside.
Oh my god.
My god, man.
I love him. We didn't even read his name.
Yeah, what is his name?
Oh, well.
Too late to find out now.
We'll
What
get
do you
him
mean,
next
oh
time.
well? I'm gonna
You got
track him
him.
down. He
No,
couldn't
you're-
have gotten
you're-
far. He doesn't seem like he moves fast.
You're organizing an appointment, you fuck. Do it.
Oh, right. Okay, I get in line.
Next in line, if you please.
Hello.
Oh, look at that! It's one of them there foreigners, Father. Oh, it's a foreigner. Oh, it's a foreigner. How can I help you today, eh?
I would like to enter the Cavern of Dreams.
Cavern of Straws, eh? Dreams, sorry. Proper copyright. Yes, go to the Cavern of Dreams, go in right inside, have yourself a little dream, a little sleep, a little nap. And why should we let you in there, foreigner? Oh, what does he want in it? I don't know, I'm asking him, Father. What is it?
With a recent report that had come in of myself needing a Manaseer, I wish to enter the Cavern of Dreams to see if there was anything else I could glean before the 2 weeks of me seeing the Manaseer.
Oh, I see. Gleaning out a little bit of extra knowledge, I see. Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes, sir.
I think we could squeeze you in. Aye, Father! What? He wants to have himself a little nappy dream, he does. He gotta explore the inner workings of his faith, he is. I think that's the plan, Father. Go on.
Yeah. Understood. And I will go on.
All right. Who's next, if you please? Is it you? Points at Fane.
He'll just shake his head. No, thank you. I'm helping him. I'll follow after
Oh, would you look at that, Father? He's helping his mate. That's real sweet of him, Locke.
I can't tell if he's just nice or racist.
Yes.
Ah!
Oh,
There we go.
What's the druid's official stance on Cassian's father?
What is the socio-political standing of the druids and Cassius?
And that the chained guy.
Ah, there we go. Understood.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I head to the Cavern of Dreams.
Coming over, breaking our chains.
Yanking my chain.
Good for you, Father, standing up to them foreign scum, coming over here, spreading around their religion, taking our jobs, sitting in our Cavern of Dreams.
I feel a strong need to beat him up after his shift.
Oh, no, I
I
love
also, you know what? This is the one time I'm going to say this. I agree with Mazekeen.
Wow.
Dreamy dreams.
All right.
What would I even do in the Cavern of Dreams?
You ready
None
for
of the
you
people
ready
that I
for
could
a bad
potentially meet
time?
there I want to.
Hell yeah!
All right, here we go.
It's never a good time if it doesn't start with a bad time.
Oh boy.
I will give the druids that are sort of attending the cavern the sit rep of the situation in case anybody cautions me that it's an awful idea.
It is an awful
Well,
idea.
say it in character. What's your problem there, handsome, with your hair that is long?
What?
What you frightened about? Oh, is
You broke him.
Oh, is your boy in trouble?
No.
Don't worry, he's just going in there to have himself a little bit of a dream. A little bit of a dream! Aye, Father, that's what I said.
Well, okay. Has there been record of anybody touched by the light of Mytheria entering that cavern?
Did you say Mytheria? What did he say? He said Mytheria, Father. Oh, attack him immediately. No, I don't think he's the light of Mytheria. I think he says his friend has the light of Mytheria. Now, why are you going to be letting your good old mate have the light of Mytheria in him? What you raised by a good elvish mother. You just got to slap it out of him. Aye, when you're sitting on the pillow next to him at night, just tell him stay away from the light. Stay away from the light, me boyo.
See? I've told you.
I do not
It's the
attend his
best idea.
bedside. I do not attend his bedside.
Oh, he's one of...
wish him to have
Did you hear that, Father? What's that? He doesn't sleep next to him. Oh, these new modern couplings, I don't understand them. 2 separate beds, they say, Father.
I'll just grit my teeth and then nod to Weaver to go in.
I go in.
I will not follow him.
I'll join him.
Do I think I suppose I should guide him through it, right? That is. Do I have the capability of doing that? I was told to go in alone.
You're supposed to go in alone. Yeah.
Okay. I will stop Mazekeen then.
I'll wait outside then.
Yeah.
Okay.
We wait outside for him.
Oh, there must be a throuple, Father. A throuple? What in God?
Maybe I have other business to attend
What
to
in
than
the
what shit
grove's
he's
good
talking over
name
there.
is that? I think it's when there's three people in a sexual relationship, Father. 3 people? That's way too many penises.
Oh my fucking god.
I cast Fog
I am
Cloud on
sure
myself
she has
and
a-
sit.
I'll cast Mage Hand behind him and sweep him off
God.
his feet.
I would like to cast Mage Hand to give him testicular torsion.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I was having a little bit of fun there.
God.
Alright, I go into the goddamn cavern already.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ!
BRB.
God.
Is
Sorry.
that what
God.
I was stretching.
my
That's what you feel.
I'm
That's what you hear.
I'm stretching.
my dream?
You don't slumber that easily.
You walk into this dream.
Somebody's getting fucking stroked unconscious to be in the dream.
Roped unconsciously?
Correctly.
Whoa! Hey.
After all that dude has been chanting, there's probably some very suspicious things going around in that cavern or dream.
Hey, save some for the rest of us, Cupcake.
Why does this sour kite have snow on it? And why does it look sticky?
Oh no.
Wah, wah, wah. Wah, 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 wah. Where's
Where are you?
Where are you? And there is Weaver, sitting by himself inside the Cavern of Dreams. I'm sorry.
I see one of 3 things. I come out and learn fuck all. Come out and learn something new,
man.
or I die. Down, down, down by river.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Is the music changing?
Yeah, give me a second. I'm fucking doing it. Jesus
Well, it
Christ.
cut out for me. That's what I was asking. I didn't.
Oh God, I have to go to the bathroom so bad. Let me do that real quick. This is gonna take a bit. I'll be right back. I mean, the dream stuff's gonna not that my. I'll be back.
This is gonna take a bit. Goes to the bathroom, doesn't come back for the rest of the day. We're just sitting here till like 5 hours pass. So, hey chat, any of y'all got games on your phone?
Oh no. Don't give your phone to him. He has sticky fingers.
I have dog fingers.
Dog
return.
fingers. Burned dog
Not
fingers.
anymore. Hot dog fingers.
Arcadum has to go on a 5-mile trek to get to the toilet above the mountains.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Really a shit in Serenity.
You really don't
TikTok
want to
isn't
know.
a game.
He's dumping, I see.
Silly Tasnorian.
Anyway.
Arcadum went to the bathroom,
Yeah.
and he said it's going to take a while, but not the bathroom. The dream, but not the dream, the bathroom.
Those were his words.
Would you rather have unlimited games or no games? But no games.
What?
I messed it up.
Yes, yes, you did.
My god.
Anyway, since we have some dead time, I'm gonna speak to Mazekeen. Why not?
Ooh.
You're gonna speak to who?
You bit, not you.
Me?
While we're outside, Fane will turn to Mazekeen. There is a very small danger of him getting overwhelmed. It is a calculated risk, but it's better that we're here.
Well, yeah. If there's any light pouring from this room, we'll know what's gonna happen. At least here is enough competent people to deal with that then. Not that I wouldn't join in on that fun then, but, you know. Rather not have another angel up here.
I'm curious, though. If you're so against utilizing the light of Mytheria, why is it that you have no qualms with Elsie reciting hymns from their holy text?
Did she?
Yes,
Many times.
in battle.
2 times.
Imbuing your claws with radiant light. During the Mytherian fight is the most notable.
You are right. I just greatly dislike it. It seemed unavoidable, and it didn't bring us any good, did it?
I disagree. I think Elsie's presence and understanding of the church is a boon. How she wields its facets just prove that Mytheria's light is not so all-encompassing. Though I fear that it is having a parasitic nature on Weaver, there are neutral outcomes that may still involve it. I'm only really cautioning this to ask you to trust me. I will assess him. I will figure the risk if that is a lingering part of Weaver's existence. And to not jump at his throat.
I'm back. You ready?
God has returned. Change scene into Weaver.
I thought
We'll never know if Mazekeen will trust him. We'll never know
She
if
won't.
Mazekeen will trust him.
Spoiler alert.
Ah, well.
What happened?
We were orping outside about the fact that her threatening Weaver is a bit hypocritical when Elsie uses church hymns.
Hilarious. Also, before we go any further, Simon, make me an investigation check for songs that you asked me for that.
All right.
He's singing. He's a singing man, father.
All right, remind me of that next time because we're going to go over a whole thing with that, but this one's important. All right, Weaver. As you enter the cavern and sit alone in the center of it as instructed, attempting to meditate slowly but surely, a strange sense comes over you. Deity power flows directly through you. Your service to Cassius at the forefront of your mind, and the evasive power of another form of light. Around you, the chains of Cassius seem to shift into green vines, each one bearing a small mask, the wooded mask of Lorne. And then you feel yourself fall downward into darkness. You continue to fall until finally you find yourself sitting, floating just above a strange platform. Let me know if you're loaded.
I am.
Okay. You find yourself floating above a platform. It expands outward into 4 different directions, and at the center, a large, grotesque eye watches you. Around that eye, there are chains binding it, denoting the chains of Cassius, the twisted presence of the green pantheon, of Lorne specifically. But there are more. The platform separates into 4 different pieces, each one bearing a myriad of colors and shifting hues. What do you do?
Can I religion what the fuck is happening?
Sure.
Religion. Straight D20. 10.
Unfortunately, other than the fact that you know for certain that there are different representations of deities present, you do not know what they inherently mean.
He says out loud. Cassius is a part of the Blue Pantheon. But why did I see Masterful? Perhaps simply because I'm in one of his strongholds. Why is there red and I think I'm colorblind. Is this purple?
Yes.
Okay. I know not of a purple pantheon, but I do know of the violet from stories being told. I'm gonna look down the red path. What do I see?
As you look down the red path, you can see that the platform opens up, strange growths postulate all around, and it goes into what appears to be some kind of forest.
What of the blue path?
As you look down the blue path, you see what appears to be a trimming pool of water surrounded by massive stones, and above that, a web of strange growths.
I assume that the green path is trees and forest and stuff.
Yes.
What is down the purple path? Or lavender violet path?
It's purple. As
Okay.
you look down there, you can see that there are gardens, and beneath that, ridges like that of brains.
Caspian can deal with that path. I'm gonna look to the eye.
The great eye watches you, bound.
Can I see where the chains lead to, or no?
The chains lead to all around it, and it seems that they also reach out towards each of the other platforms, wrapping around them as well.
I'm not going to roll a d4. I need to make a choice. A comfort zone is a beautiful place where nothing grows. And right now I have more questions to be asked. But none of these make sense to me. Perhaps I need a new opinion. I'm going to head down the red path.
As you make your way down the red path, you step into the strange crimson forest, and you see visages of spirits. People going about their lives, hunting, gathering, living in their villages. You find yourself on an island, and the great crimson forest expands outward, and there is a ziggurat, a stone temple, 5 stories tall. And above it, you can see a strange red spirit and a laughing face.
I assume there's no going back now, if I turn around and look.
The path is still there.
Do I get the inclination that if I go back, this would be cut off from me?
No.
I would like to glean more information of the other 4, or the other 3 paths as well, then.
Go ahead.
I'd like to start with the purple path. Gleaning information of that one.
As you make your way down this path, you can see the same people, the spirits, walking about their island, but these carry with them rich clothing, carrying parcels of gold, large, decadent streets built up all around. You can see a great lavender-coated beast walking through the gardens. It is accompanied by these spirits, offering laughter and joy. Before the scene grows dark, like a passage from day to night, the lavender fur taking on the night-clouded black, and the spirits fall to the ground as if slain.
Next up is green.
Within the green, you see spirits of hunters going about their noble profession, honoring their kills and consuming them whole. You see that there is a greater spirit that walks amongst them. Wrapped in a cloud of green cloak and leaves, it watches from beneath its hood. Wary, careful, waiting.
Laughing ziggurat, the giant beast, the fallen spirits, the honoring the spirits. So this was the hunt, the lavish, honoring. This one, it's the hooded, waiting. What do I see at the blue path map?
Within the great pool of water, you witness several of the spirits kneeling in its waters, an enormous blue, iridescently scaled serpent coiling around them. You watch those that walked in lame or missing a hand walk out, their bodies restored and free. The serpent watches with compassion and love.
Does anything change with the eye? Now that I visited all paths but not taken one yet.
As you return to the center, you can see that the great eye has followed you in each path that you have taken. You have noticed that it is bound by these chains, much like the other pieces of this iridescent realm. It looks to you. You hear something faint, just out of your ability to hear. I see you. I see.
What would you have done to make yourself bound by the chains of the god of freedom?
Unfortunately, Weaver, all you hear are faint whispers.
God, what path do I take? What path would Weaver take? He would walk to the beast, so the purple path. But in the back of his mind, he constantly thinks about the serpent showing compassion. He will head this way. I'm locked in. I continue down the path.
So be it.
I'm internally screaming to go blue, but I'm not Weaver.
You shouldn't go green. If you were green, you would die.
Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't go green. You're right. That's kind of cringe. Imagine adhering to the green pantheon.
There's not two gods in you. Maybe even more cringe.
When was the last time you had two gods in you, Silver?
I'm feeling this hostility. I don't know why.
Stay today.
I mean, if you just want, you just gotta ask, that's all I'm saying. Alright, that's enough.
As you walk through the gardens at the end of the path, up ahead you see something quite strange. It almost appears to be a splotch of color suspended in the air. Iridescent, twisting, changing.
how does it change between colors? Is it...
It's iridescent. It contains them all. It's prismatic. Lowercase p.
Got it. Thank you for the clarification there. I'll reach out to it.
As you do so, there is a surge inside of you. Light from within your hand clasps back upon your hand from underneath, as if you were holding yourself back. The light burns against you, and then you feel a light behind you, like the great sun rising.
Is what is pushing against me familiar?
You felt it before, in the angel. And behind you, the great light seems to grow. Do you turn to look?
I'm held by no chains, and I'll try and push through the light.
All right. You push your way forward, resisting the light's pull. Until finally, you reach out towards an unknown fate.
Did Beaver just die?
Alrighty. That's incredible. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Good line.
Oh fuck. Unfortunately, we are at time. So we'll have to find out what happens next time
Cliffhanger.
on Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball?
This is this is still day 1 of 8 for downtime things, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just
Hey,
so people
I know who's doing recap next week.
It sounds like it's a Weaver week. Yeah.
I'm not gonna be here next week, guys.
No!
Oh, fuck.
I'm just kidding.
Wait,
I'm
you're...
just kidding.
Oh, okay, I was gonna lose it.
He just fucking dips.
I'm gonna hurt you. Don't do that.
He's gonna hurt you emotionally and
In game.
In-game.
In game.
Yeah.
Double week cliffhanger. People have to wait.
you're hurting him
even
in game. I'll
Uh,
assist you.
Simon rolled an 18 for looking for songs. Just so that's remembery node for next week.
I'm getting my nails done in 8 days. And my
Yeah,
feet.
the order was put in.
I'm getting my
I'm
nails
working
done.
at some spells.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I ask something that you've already stated, but I just needed clarification on just because I didn't quite understand as the player?
Sure.
When I said if it felt familiar, you were talking about the light that was pushing me backwards, right?
Yes.
And that's what you were talking about with what I felt with the angel.
Yes.
Good.
And a
Okay,
light
then
behind
yeah,
you was growing.
Okay, just wanted to make sure because if I misunderstood that, I would have backed up. If it was like Cassius's light instead,
It
I
was
just
not
wanted to make sure I
Cassius's
didn't.
light.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
It was not that.
All right, but yes, everything is as it should be, and I believe it is time to fart.
All
All right. First up, we have is Simon's party barge.
Oh my fucking.
This
me?
next one is whenever Lander shows up.
Fruit.
Do not throw books in the library. That sign won't stop me because I can't read.
Correct.
Enjoying a good book. Nom, nom.
Oh.
Dude.
Didn't realize we took some cake with that noble dame.
Oh my god, dude! Look at this.
These are so good.
Simon, oh look, it's shattered. Simon looks like someone partied too hard. Sup? The way you watch.
This is glorious.
No backflips.
I'm sure if anyone could hold out, it's you. Are you coming on to me? Absolutely the fuck not.
God damn it.
Oh man, it's so good.
That's really nice.
Comes to me for advice, receives advice. Are you flirting with me? It's like, bruh. Caspian really gonna pull out the but I was a
Look at
nice
that
guy.
nose. Dude, you could
Caspian,
sniff my
fucking-
intentions.
Fucking Weaver hit somebody with the nice guy line.
That hooked nose. Amazing. Alrighty, and that's where we'll call the session. I will see you guys in an hour and 40 minutes for Forgotten City. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for all the follows. Thanks for all the support. You guys are awesome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.